I found this broken LC Boards parking curb and knew that it would be the perfect centerpiece of my next DIY concrete build. So I gathered up some tiles and decided to make a curved spine ramp, starting with this retaining wall to hold everything in place. I made it 3 blocks high and then figured out how to attach the curb onto the top. Then I took some concrete debris and another tile to fill up the extra space. It took about 4 total cups of concrete to do the whole thing, including making sure this gap was super smooth. The front side came out pretty well, so I moved on to the back. I made this side more of a pocket shape and carved out a little space to put in some pool stairs. This was a pretty fun build and feels like a real DIY skate spot, as well as adding some mini pool tiles. We'll see how this thing looks when it dries out. Let's finish up this fingerboard concrete street spine. I let it dry overnight and now it's ready to be hit with some 220 grit sandpaper. This really helps smooth things out and give it a nice surface. I also dialed in the lower edge to make everything flush. A couple tiles didn't fully stick on the first time around, so I had to go back through and re-glue them on. Then I gave the whole ramp a water wipe down to get rid of any dust. Now for a super thick layer of clear coat that basically coats the whole thing, gives a nice shiny and smooth feel. While I waited for that to dry, I found the perfect mini accessories to add to the spot. Starting with a little bit of foliage, and then for some yummy skate snacks. And why not some mini potted cactuses? I glued everything down and it was starting to bring this spot to life. This video proves that anybody can make a fun, easy DIY concrete spot, so get out there and try it. Let's turn this old broken tile into a fully functional new and fun fingerboard spot with the help of some other random DIY supplies. Including a few mini bricks that I'm super stoked to work with. I'm really excited to try out these new mini mosaic tiles. Stay tuned to see how this came out. Today I'm finishing up my DIY concrete fingerboard spot. I'm starting by sanding the concrete all down so it'll have a nice smoother surface to ride on. Then after I wipe down, I'm hitting it with a couple layers of clear coat to give it a very nice finish. This thing is looking pretty good, but it needs a couple more details. You can find these mini grass samples for free at Home Depot. And it definitely needs a mini LC sticker bomb. After I wax job, this spot is finally ready to be ridden and I'm excited to do it, so let me know how it turned out below. I've seen some super cool curb ramp builds lately on Instagram. When I found this broken parking curb tile, it gave me inspiration to do a quick little quarter pipe build. I wanted something simple and easy that was going to be fun to ride. So I made a quick little mock-up build, then decided to just start freestyling it with some concrete. So sit back and relax as I mix this up and then start laying it down. Now I can do a little general shaping and finally install this parking curb coping that I'm excited about. Then an idea hit me to make the broken part into a little ramp extension quarter, which will make this thing just that more fun. I gave it all a final smooth over and then removed the back piece to see how it came out. I think this is going to be a fun little desk side obstacle, so stay tuned until we finish this up. Today I was happy to see that my concrete quarter pipe fully dried. So right away I pulled it off this piece of cardboard. And it looks like everything came out pretty good, but it was definitely going to need a hand sand. I grabbed some 220 grit sandpaper and went to town on this thing, all the way until it was smooth and then gave it a wipe down. I was liking how this thing came out. It looked like a little rugged DIY spot. Definitely needed some LC foam grip on the bottom to keep it from moving around. Some fake grass to make it look a little more rundown. I got that all glued on and secured. Then I realized I wanted to put some sort of graffiti on this piece since there was so much empty space. I chose to go with a nice little LC boards piece. I really feel like I need to do some sort of big park build coming up soon, preferably out of concrete, so leave your suggestions down below. But if DIY projects aren't your thing, definitely check out our new Street Spot ramp kit. You get all the fun of riding a little street spot, but without having to make it. Once this graffiti was done, I was feeling like this thing was complete and I had to get my wheels on it.